2012. In 2012, now look, December 19th, I just told you, December 19th of the previous year, they had decided to renovate Clubhouse 2, yet 5 months go along, nothing happens, not one thing. Some meetings, but nothing's happened. The reason why is this big delay until May the 2nd, the GRF board approved, this is the board now, finally approving that we are going to renovate Clubhouse 2, and they formed the charter for the ad hoc committee. 90-12-58 says that we're going to do it, and it's a resolution, so we're really committed. July the 11th, the Clubhouse 2 ad hoc committee selected Ewing architects. These are the people who are going to renovate Clubhouse 2. In July of that month, also selected was going to be the design team who would do the interior design, and that group was House and Harlan, the interior design group. And the reason that I have that up there, it has some repercussions that happened later. We had used ambrosia previously for the village greens. People had been real happy, but Lynn had wanted to use this House and Harlan group. In August, some people, and Catherine Freshley was one of them, and I think Larry Sousa's wife, Ann, and Brian Rothberg, I don't recall if there was a fourth person, they decided they would do their due diligence, and they would, when you do your due diligence, you're checking out the references that people have provided. When they checked out the references for House and Harlan, they discovered that they had misrepresented themselves. The references proved either not to be true or non-existent. So they came back. Now that's Catherine and Rainer Rothberg, who is the president of the Towers, and Sousa. They came back and they recommended that we not use House and Harlan for the design group for Clubhouse 2. The committee meetings, were canceled. No meetings. September 12th. Doug Ewing presented his architectural conceptual designs to the committee. October the 3rd, the meeting is canceled. October the 12th, the meeting is canceled. Now remember, we've heard that there's a problem with the design group too, by the way. But then Lynn demanded in October that Catherine be removed, and she's very angry that Catherine did the due diligence, and she wants her removed. November the 7th, these records are all available in the minutes, by the way. November the 7th, the architectural concepts were presented by Ewing. Lynn demanded removal of the United Director, and so that meant now that she was also demanding that Mary Stone be removed. Two people who were on the Clubhouse 2 renovation committee were speaking up, and they were asking questions, so she wanted both of them removed. On November the 14th, there was an election, a GRF election, and Lynn was elected president of GRF. On November 14th, same day, the Tomco Wallet committee meets. This is the Clubhouse 2 renovation committee. The Clubhouse 2 renovation committee meets, and she distributes this report. And she said, let's not move forward, let's take a look at this Tomco Wool report. This report was available. It's nothing new, and had been produced in 2006. The report listed the renovation at that time of Clubhouse 2 at $6 million. And I think that is still, as I recall, it's still on the internet. November the 15th, the day after that she was elected, she had called a special meeting to approve the GRF committee members. Now this is extremely unusual because, generally speaking, approving the committees is such a routine thing. It's done at the next monthly meeting. You don't call a special meeting to approve committee meetings, but it was. And so it's kind of interesting. Why was there a special meeting to approve the GRF committee members? Because the committee members are the people who are going to be on that committee that I just told you about. Remember the Clubhouse 2 renovation committee? Now the people that are going to be on there are going to be approved by her. Catherine, she'd asked for Catherine to be removed. She had asked for Mary Stone to be removed. And one other very important thing, you might want to look on the internet, all the advisors removed. There will be no advisors on any of these committees, and to this day there are no advisors. It's 2012. Continued. December the 4th, the GRF resolution requires mutual president's approval. If you're going to take the place of somebody on a committee, she will know when you show up and she can decide, no, you didn't tell me ahead of time, so you can't take the place. So that would be, does anybody not understand what I said? That you can't substitute without telling her ahead of time. She will decide whether you can substitute or not. December the 5th, the committee discussed the 2006 study using the summary prepared by staff.